Thank you. So my name is Adrien Joly. I work in the custom crawler squad as a software engineer. And today is a follow-up to my previous show and tell talk about software crafters, because I went to an awesome unconference a few days ago during 4 days. And I want to share what I learned during that event, because it was very atypical compared to the usual conferences. So it was being held in a chateau, so in a castle in the south of France. So the whole castle was for us for 4 days. So it was really nice to be there. And the conference was about crafting and testing software. So what do I mean by an unconference? This was pretty new for me, and I wanted to share you that. When you arrive on Thursday afternoon, all the participants, so we were about 50 of us, were sitting in a circle like this, in a room, and we were being told the rules of the unconference. One of the rules is that there is no speaker and there is no planning. Wait. So you go there to talk about crafting and testing, but you don't know what you're going to see, right? And I will explain later. One of the other rule is that you have to follow the rule of 2 legs, meaning that at any time, if your legs feel like going somewhere else, go somewhere else. It doesn't matter. You don't need to wait for the end of the talk or whatever you're doing. So what we do next? Because we're only about 50 participants, it's pretty important to get to know each other. In order to break the ice, we do something called the World Cafe, meaning that we are sitting 6 people per table, and we get provided maybe 4 questions per table. For example, who are you? Why do you think it's important to test software? Or more or less generic questions like this. And the goal is that within 10 minutes, people from the table should answer these questions, and everybody should participate. And the time you invest on each question is actually voted by the people sitting around the table. At the end of the 10 minutes, everybody should switch to another table to meet other people, except one person who is elected by the table to stay and welcome the other people that will join the table. When you're done, the second goal will be to select the planning. So we have an empty planning on post-it notes on the wall, and the goal will be to propose topics that you want to talk about during the day. In order to do that, you take a post-it note and you write the topic that you are interested in, and then you put it somewhere on the planning. So we have several rooms that are empty that we can use, and several slots vertically, and you can put your session there. And actually, you are encouraged even to propose a topic, even if you don't know anything about that topic. It's completely okay in this conference, because the matter is to put people together. The goal of this event, compared to a typical conference, is to try to replicate the hallway discussions that you have when you go to a conference. You know, when you have a little bit of time between 2 conferences, 2 talks, you get to interact with other people, and you make new friends. The goal of this conference is to replicate that during the whole conference, okay? So when you end the planning stage, you end up with the planning of the day looks like something like that. So you have 1-hour sessions all over the place, and you have to select which one you want to go. I played the game. I proposed at least 2 topics that day. I proposed a topic about BDD, TDD, kata. I had no idea how to do that. I just wanted to learn. So I put the topic there, and it worked. I got some experts of these methodologies that came, and we played the game together, and they explained to us how it works and how to practice that as an engineer. Some sessions were about watching a rugby game. Some sessions were about mostly programming or as a group. There are a lot of diversity in the topics of those sessions. This is the most usual kind of session that you meet in this conference. It's a mob programming session, meaning that you will solve an exercise, a coding exercise, as a group. And this particular one was a fishbowl mob, meaning that you have one person typing on the keyboard. This person is called the driver. One person telling the driver what to write. So in this occasion, it was me for now. And at any time, somebody from the other chess could come up and replace me or replace the driver. And at any time, if you have a question, because, for example, you don't understand the decision that was made, or you don't understand the design of what is being written, you can also come and sit to the question chair. So there are 3 chairs that represent the role that you want to fill during the exercise. And the exercise was to implement a calculator that uses reverse Polish notation. It's pretty, okay, some people will know, some people will not know. And we did that in Haskell. So it was a bit challenging, but fortunately I was not alone in that situation. Some people were so excited about this kind of coding exercises that they even did it during dinner and lunch. So they will bring a small projector during the dinner and they will code together while they were eating and drinking wine. I didn't do that because I was tired enough, but some people were never tired. By the way, the food was pretty awesome because it was a gastronomic restaurant in that castle. So we ate a lot of great food. Also, fun fact, during that conference, one of the rules is that whenever you want to reach a state of silence in a room, you raise your hand and everybody will replicate that. So virally, the room will become silent after a few seconds. And during one of the dinner, a waitress saw us do that, and she tried it. She did that, and it worked. The whole canteen became, or the restaurant became silent. And she said, "Hey, sorry, I just wanted to see if it works," and it does. So thank you. One of the sessions that we did was a brainstorming. Several of them were brainstorming, actually. But this one was pretty cool because it was about how to design software with a team instead of being just an individual engineer. So it was cool because we got a lot of return of experience of technical leaders, but also any kind of engineers sharing how I think is good to design software. We did another thing that is a part of the DDD principles, which is domain domain-driven design. And the goal of that session was to design an alternative to meetup.com. And this methodology consisted in putting on the wall all the things, all the events that may happen when you hold or when you organize a meetup event. For example, I create an event on meetup.com, or I say yes to an event, okay? So you create a map of everything that can happen in order to illustrate what the domain is about and what actions do you need to implement in your software. This lasted maybe 4 hours. I only stayed for half an hour because there was other things I wanted to say, to see. But one interesting takeaway from this is that we discussed how to propose changes to decisions that were already made, while still respecting the people who made the decision. And you realize that it's complicated to formulate it in a very respectful manner. Some sessions were a bit unusual. So for example, there was a wine tasting session. There was even a whiskey tasting session, even a pétanque session, because of course you're in the south of France. And there was plenty of space to chill if you wanted to relax between two sessions. This event was very respective of more introverted people who need more time to recharge, and the place was just perfect for that. So a few takeaways from my experience. I consider myself a generalist software engineer, meaning that I don't want to become an expert on any language or framework or whatever. And I tend to prefer this kind of conference because we talk about general engineering practices. Instead of, for example, the last conference where I went was .js. It was only about JavaScript. I think, in my opinion, it was not as interesting as this one. Also, as a learner, as somebody who always wants to improve, I prefer this format because I can select what I want to learn. I can propose a topic about a topic that I don't know and get experts to come and explain it and show me how to do it. So I think it's much more efficient to learn. So overall, I'll definitely recommend you to go to Socrates. There are several events, maybe not all over the world, but at least in Europe, there are several of them. And I think there are other kind of unconferences. If you look, you will find some of them too. That's it. Thank you.